What's up, guys? Stein back with another video, and today I'm talking about how work is actually fun. I enjoy putting in work. Like, I could never enjoy life. I don't know how other people live this way, how they don't consume their lives with work, and it honestly just kind of it baffles me. My life is consisted of work. My life is consisted of progression, of growth, and that comes from work, and nothing else is important to me, really. And that's why I say we all have a choice here in life of which way we're actually going to choose our lives. And I know that putting in the work is going to lead to a good output later on in life, as opposed to indulging in pleasures all the time. It will lead you broke, and it will lead you fat, and you don't want either of those things. So if you put in work, however, you're going to get a nice body. You're probably going to get a lot of money. Not probably, you will get a lot of money. Your relationships will be great. You will be happy. You will go after whatever it is that you actually want in life, because you'll be putting in work instead of like sitting down and being afraid to put in the work. And like, whenever I'm not putting in work, I can tell. Like, my body, my brain, and it knows that, you should have been doing this. You should have been doing this. You should have been putting work in towards this, but you didn't do it. Your body and your brain literally tell you, like, look, you know exactly what makes you happy. You know exactly what makes you happy, and you need to go out there and do that. You know exactly what makes you happy, so you need to go out there and do exactly what makes you happy. There's literally no remorse here. There's no nothing. That you know exactly what makes you happy, and no, being happy is not instant gratification. I'm talking about the work. Like, what are your dreams here? What are your goals? That's gonna make you happy. Like, instant gratification and pleasures, those are things that are not gonna make you happy in life. Because a lot of people, they'll think that these things make them happy, but they really do not make you happy. They will not make you happy at all. You will not like your life, and I can guarantee you that, because I always thought that, actually no, I never thought that instant gratification would lead to happiness, but I always wondered why other people thought this way. Because, you know, in my mind, work is fun. That's why I titled that video, like, work, it leads to discipline, and it leads to happiness. Like, work leads to happiness, in my opinion. Like, so I don't understand, like, when we avoid work, or we avoid, not wanting to do the work, we're avoiding happiness, really. And that's my opinion. I think we're avoiding happiness when we're not being uncomfortable. I think we are avoiding happiness, because that's the only way that we're going to progress as human beings, is if we go after what we're uncomfortable for. And, by putting in work on what we're actually bad at in this life. And we all know our weaknesses, we all know our strengths, and by putting in work on the things that actually will benefit your life, the things you need improvement on, the things you need, like, to grow on, like, these are the only things that are going to work in your life. And the only way they will work is if you have confidence in yourself, if you believe in yourself, if you do specific actions every day that are going to dictate your future. Because we all know that every action we take, it's going to be easier to do it the next time and the next time, if you do not form the right habits for yourself, for family members, for other people around you. Like, it's very, very important that's why you dedicate the right tasks every single day. You do the right tasks, and not do tasks that are not going to actually benefit you as a person. I strongly believe that so much, is that whatever you do, it must be benefiting you as a person. And if it's not, then you don't want to do it, because I believe it's a waste of time. And we only have so much time on earth, and you should never waste any time. So this is why, even if you're in a situation right now you don't like, you need to make it the best possible situation that you can, even though you may not like the situation. How can you do that? Well, guess what? We have Google, we have YouTube, we have books, we have all these things that really explain to you how you can do these things. And if you don't even know, I know that experience is the best teacher, and that's what my mentor, FitX Fearless, is saying, that action is the most important thing, that you actually do these things. Because that will literally change your life is action. And if you don't do that, don't put in the work or don't do the action, your life will stay the same, and you will be unhappy. So there has to be massive steps here. There has to be something that's different that you do in your life on a consistent basis. There has to be work that's put in that's progressing you. There has to be work that's put in that's making you happy, because we all know work makes you happy. Andy Frisella said discipline makes you happy, like, and I firmly agree with him, because I specifically remember a podcast with him, and it was, if you're unhappy right now, it is because your discipline is down. That is the reason why you are unhappy, because your discipline is down. That's the only reason why you're unhappy. You would be happy right now if you had discipline, and you would. You needed to go to the gym. You needed to, talk to that person you found attractive. You know that you needed to do these things, and you didn't do them. You know that what you needed to do on a consistent basis is going to lead you to the results that you want in life. And the why you didn't do that is why, because I know specifically for myself, when I wasn't disciplined, when I didn't do what the things that I know I needed to do, my happiness level dropped. Like, I specifically remember this instant, because I was listening. It was crazy, because I specifically remember this day. I got up late, I don't think I even showered in the morning. Like, I kind of just threw some clothes on, got out of the bed, just like, so whatever clothes, like, and like, it was a bunch of other bad habits, because habits, they just, if you start off bad, you start off waking up late or whatever, the habits, they just keep getting worse and worse. So what I'm saying is, like, I was trying to figure out, I was like, why am I unhappy right now? Like, why? And I listened to this podcast on a perfect time, literally the perfect day I could have listened to it. And it literally said, Andy Frisella literally explained in the podcast, the reason why you are unhappy right now is because your discipline is down. 100% the truth. My alarm went off, I hit the snooze button, I slept longer than I should have. And, that hurt me, and then guess what? I didn't shower, I put clothes on, I didn't, like, take care of myself, I didn't groom myself properly as I should have. Like, this is true, this is real, and it can go with any type of discipline that you needed to do and you didn't do it. Like, that's going to make you unhappy. And like, this is why Andrew Tate says that discipline, it's a beautiful existence to live like this, because if you live like this, you're literally unstoppable, because you literally do exactly what you need to do, and you do it, and that makes you happy, because you need to do it. It's going to make you better. Like, everyone knows that they need to, like, go to the gym. Everyone knows they need to, like, go out, be more sociable. Everyone knows they need to make more money. Everyone knows that they're fat. Everyone knows all these things, but they don't ever put in the action, the work. And that's why a lot of people are unhappy, is because they're not putting in the work and the action. But if they would simply take the action steps, we would have a lot more happy people. Because constantly you hear, oh, I don't want to go to work, or I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. It's constant complaining, constant excuses, and this comes from a lack of discipline, because people, either they're not eating the right foods, they're waking up late at the last minute, they're getting off work and then they're going straight to Netflix. Like, all these things they're not discipline traits that will make you happy, and the discipline traits will make you happy. I've seen it for myself. I've heard it from Andy Frisella, and I've also seen it for myself. I know 100% when I'm happy, it's when my discipline is at the absolute highest it can be. When I'm unhappy, my discipline is at the absolute lowest it can be. And this is the fundamental truth. If you want to accomplish your goals in life, like, this is the way it is. And and it's so important that's why I'm spreading this message, because it's so important to just, like, and if I would have known this message earlier, like, my life would have been so much different, because people have it messed up. They think that, the beach is fun. They think that a margarita is fun. They think that partying is fun. They think that drugs are fun. Like, no, those things will not make you happy. What's going to make you happy is doing the things you need to do, whether you feel like it or not. Like, those things, it's going to make you extremely happy, because there's always, and that's why, procrastination is like the devil, because it eats at you, and you need to do something, you're not doing it, and it slows you down in life. It really does. It slows you down in life. The only way you're going to get ahead is by attacking your problems and attacking where where you're going wrong at in life, and you know, you have to face it head on, and that's going to be the best teacher. You know, if you don't die, you know, you're still alive, you're still walking, you still have 2 feet, you're fine. You're still walking and you're okay. So that's the message for today. Work is fun. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we'll see you in the next video.